Hello and welcome to another episode of the Science of Mass Effect Andromeda. So I was looking at the loading screen. Let's briefly recap last time, which for me was about a week ago. For you probably less or more, depending on your viewing schedule. We were on the planet of Vault, and we were helping out the Angara by finding out who was poaching these mysterious sea creatures, whose exact name escapes me for a second. But basically supposed to kind of resonate, I think, with our campaigns on Earth to stop hunting of whales. So sea creature kind of like whales, but culturally even more important, or way more important to Angara than whales are to us on Earth. And we found out that they were being poached on behalf of this Angaran scientist who wanted to harvest an enzyme from their skin to help Angara heal wounds, to make medicine basically. And there are kind of some holes in that plot, and also kind of better ways things could be resolved, I think. So
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
We don't know all that much about.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Thank you, Sam. So we don't know all that much about Angara society at the moment and how they're organized politically, but here on Earth, in most countries, if you want to introduce a new medicine, say this fancy new enzyme you've made, for example, there's a long process of testing and certification. And if you really want to produce medicines commercially, then you need licenses, and people are going to come and have a look at your factory to make sure it's all clean and you're not giving people bacterial infections along with your medicine, things like that. So if the Angara have anything like that process, it's going to be very hard to hide the fact that you're getting this enzyme by harvesting whales, or whatever the creatures are called. So I'm not quite sure how this scientist lady was going to try and hide that, but maybe shed away. And another thing is, what you can ask is, if these animals are so culturally important, but also have this really useful enzyme, you could try and analyze that enzyme and try and synthesize it. There are all kinds of chemical or plants or chemical things from nature that we can synthesize, even with our current level of technology here on Earth. Right, so aspirin, or acetylsalicylic acid, to give it its chemical name, of course, comes from willow bark originally. It was found in there, and although it was originally found in willow bark, we as humans are now perfectly capable of making it in a lab, right? And it's not even that hard to do. At high school level, you can quite easily make your own aspirin if you want to. Now it's possible, this enzyme might be more complex and that we can't easily make it, synthesize it, even with futuristic technology. But even then there are ways of getting around it, like what we, for example, do with insulin, right? People who are diabetic, they need insulin. And one way is to kind of, we can get insulin from pigs, but another way is to use, genetic modification of organisms. And if an enzyme is being made by an organism, so insulin in the case of humans, or this enzyme in the case of the Angara here, that means that somewhere in the creature's genetic code there are the instructions for how to make that enzyme, right? In your gene somewhere there's a gene that gives instructions, put these chemical amino acids in the right order, and then you get an enzyme, because that's what an enzyme is. So if you take those instructions from an animal's genome and you implant them in a different, or it doesn't have to be an animal, from any organism's genome, and you plant them in a different organism, right, then you could have some other organism potentially synthesize that enzyme, right? So maybe you have to give it the right nourishment and food, let's say, right? But that's what people are trying now. I don't know if they've already managed to do with dead end, it seems, to do with bacteria, right? They're trying to have bacteria produce insulin, so you could really make real human insulin and not have to rely on big insulin, or what else is used at the moment, and also maybe more cheaply and more reliably make insulin. But we could imagine doing the same thing for this whale enzyme, right? Why not, get a small sample of the genome of these whales, extract from that the gene that codes for the enzyme, and implant that gene in some bacteria or some other organism that you have no ethical or cultural objections against harvesting. And that way you could have your life-saving medicine and not have to hunt these creatures. Anyway, that's how I, with my present knowledge of science, would propose going about doing this. Not something you could do on your own, probably. Right, you need a team of people, but other than that, would be, much more of a win-win way of resolving this dilemma, and in fact, it wouldn't be a dilemma anymore, because there would be no choice between saving lives or saving whales. Anyway, let's get in our nice car, and let's see where we are, what we can do. There's a memory trigger there. We might as well go find that. Over here we've got observing the cat shield. That sounds like a good plan. Memory trigger. Outpost sites. Let's head for that port station drop point. And then we'll swing up to that one, and then we'll observe the shield. Sounds like a plan.
Life support is back online.
Just give it a little push and nudge. Get up over the hill.
Technology, Ryder.
Joel, I tried that paste the Angara eat. Smelled great, but it was not delicious.
And I find your food very bland. Belisaria Bisale, how will we ever get along?
Yeah. That's what I get for trying to make conversation.
Alright, so let's just park ourselves over here. Oh yeah, remind me to change that loadout, because I didn't like this gun. Say peekaboo. It's nice being able to see through walls, but it's a bit annoying if you can't tell which side of the wall something is on. Alright, let's get closer and warm ourselves up. Still not entirely clear on what these machines are supposed to do.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Let's just swap around the loadouts. And we'll go back to that. Okay.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Alright, so let's swing around to there. So basically head straight north. Just Z away.
Ryder, did you hit a ditch or make a sharp turn or something? Jaw's snoozing again.
I'll let him sleep.
Ugh.
Pathfinder, I detect heavy weapons fire nearby.
Where exactly? There. Yeah, let's go help the resistance fighters, I guess.
Pathfinder, I detect heavy weapons fire nearby.
Well, I'm not sure what we can do against heavy weapons, because we've only got light weapons ourselves. But... What? Why do I still have this blooming gun? I swapped. Hello? Can I talk to you? No. Okay. Ryder, will you please take cover behind the rock that you're standing next to?
Got them all.
Well, don't run off. How is that getting it on enemies, anyway?
So, the Pathfinder. Here to convince us you're a friend. If that's the goal, take my advice. Don't join fights that aren't yours.
No thanks necessary. I was just passing through.
Good. Keep passing. Mind yourself out here. Not everyone sees the difference between you and the kit.
Here's a hint. I'm the good-looking one.
Ha.
Here's another hint. I'm the one helping you fight the cat. And you know, not the one shooting at you and abducting your people into slavery or worse.
You're so alive, PB. More than the others of your species I've met.
I think you're fascinating. Angara are so open with their feelings.
This is a little uncomfortable. And humans, as we can see, are not.
So why is Ryder uncomfortable with that? So it's... I mean... Didn't mention anything causal, they're just saying what qualities of the other they appreciate. That's kinda odd. What's also kinda odd is that Giles met other whatchamacallits. Sorry. I mean, I guess technically he's also met Lexi. But, you know, it's a sample size of 2. Which is, to use a technical term, not very large. Not sure why I shot those droids, other than on general principles that they're probably going to be shooting at me at some point in the future. But there's actually nothing here to activate or scavenge. Something around the corner here? No. Not really. Oh well. No, really not. Oh well. Killed some ancient artifact for nothing.
Say, Jal, you smell really nice. Like, not just now. Always.
Thank you. I like to. I take pride in all aspects of my person. I like to smell nice.
Well, I think it's great. Where do you get it?
I make it. Is tinkering with alcohols and plant essences that different from explosives?
Yeah, kinda.
It's both chemistry.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
That's cool that John makes his own perfume.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support restored.
Actually, let's have a look. Regulation achieved. Stay relaxed and fuck the kids. Very good. Quick on scientific poll of my department revealed that Maurice already see Habitat 6 as a lively beach resort. Again, the whole planet being reduced down to just one climatic aspect, which is very unlikely for our planets. Like, usually planets will have varied climates. Since the various reports suggest a temperate climate, more Cape Cod than Aruba, but surely you'd have climatic zones on the planet, so... anyway. But some good thinking about public relations and what message you're getting across. You and Pathfinders made contact with the legendary Angaru resistance. Legendary to who? Because surely we as humans haven't heard any legends about them yet. Maybe it's all outside. Anyway, nice that Angaran resistance fighters can make use of our supplies. Speaking of supplies, let's see if I can actually change my loadout properly this time. Okay. There we go, that's more like it. And I think that is a good place to end this episode. Next episode we'll go check out the shield. Till then, thank you for watching and see you next time.